Hello, welcome to our project demo and installation guide on our project Oculus VIT. Oculus VIT is an innovative malpractice-free quiz examination platform which uses real-time face tracking to monitor the examinee and prevent any further malpractice. Okay, now to begin the installation. First, you gotta find and install XAMPP. XAMPP you can get it from this link on our GitHub page in our README file. Once you install XAMPP, you just download and install. You'll get a menu like this, XAMPP control panel. Okay, now what you need to do is, now wherever you have installed XAMPP, under which you go to the htdocs folder and clone a repository there. To clone a repository, you can either use the git command line tool or download the zip file from the project from this link and extract it to that location right here, by which you'll have this folder set up with server in it. Good. Now the next step is to configure the database. So to do that, go to your XAMPP control panel. Next to MySQL, make sure your Apache and MySQL services are running by clicking the start button and click the admin button on MySQL, clicking which will take you to this phpMyAdmin page. Over here, what you need to do is make a new database called Oculus VIT, after which you import in the file, the SQL zip SQL dump file. So what you need to do is you make the Oculus VIT database, after which you come to the import tab and click choose file, and you choose the file in server db files oculusvit.sql. Once you do that, your database will be configured like this. After which, what you need to do is to set up the mail service for the reset OTPs. What you need to do is go into your Oculus VIT server and find, and there won't be a file for you. You have to make a file called emailauth.txt. So basically, the format in which you gotta put your Gmail username and password is as follows: username or email space comma space password. Before which you need to go to your Google account settings, security, and enable less secure app access. I'll show you right now how to do that. Now, since you are here in the Google account settings, go to security, scroll all the way down, less secure app access. Right now it's on for me. For you, you have to click it and turn it on. That's it. Okay, now what you need to do is, your application is ready. Now you need to go to your localhost Oculus VIT server login PHP right here, and this is where the application begins. Now this is the login page where the student logs in. The faculty or the examiner logs in from here, from the faculty login. Right now there's a sign up option. The students can sign up from here, right here, and if you're a faculty or an examinee, you sign up from here, right here. Right, then you log in with the credentials. Make sure while logging in your email is correct, because that's used for the forget password reset feature, which works completely. You enter the username and it sends a 6-digit OTP to your email. Okay, now for the demo, the login details will be found in your database right here in the faculty's table. You can see the master123 is the username and password. During production, the default values won't be there, so you'll have to make it on your own, right? So if I put in master123, this is a student login. For the faculties, you go to master, put in 1 2 3, and you log into the dashboard. And this is where the main dashboard is. This is over here you can see the quizzes which are already done. This was made beforehand for testing. There are options like monitor quiz, remove quiz, add quizzes, all students, and some leaderboard options. Okay, now we'll add a quiz. So you given the quiz name, and over here the number of questions. For now 1. Number of marks on the right answer, I can give 4, and the negative marks on the wrong answer, I can give 1, and the time limit in minutes, so I can give 10. Now I click submit. I get an option to enter the question number, write the question, right? So I can be like, right, you can put in options like this, and we can select the right option for it. So I can select option A, and if I click submit, the quiz gets made, right? You can see this quiz right here. Right now it's disabled. If I can click enable, it'll get enable, right? And I can remove any quiz also, right? If I go to here and I remove the Qt22 or the Java quiz, this is made for testing purposes only. If I just remove this, it's gone, right? The monitor quiz only comes when the quiz is enabled, so that we can monitor the students, which we'll be seeing later on. To enable a quiz, I just click enable over here, and boom, the Oculus demo quiz gets enabled. Now the student can take it in their dashboard. Right now I'll be logging out, and we'll be showing you how to work with the student interface. Now to check the webcam compatibility, there's an option right here. Just click this, webcam compatibility. Right now my webcam is working, so I'll be testing it. If you just click start webcam seed, you can see a face detection, and if you go to guidelines right here, okay, all the guidelines regarding the exams right here, any queries or problems, and FAQs, any problems, whatever happens, an entire detailed documentation is provided here, right? Okay. Before logging in, we'll be showing you the forget password option. Very easily we can reset the password for the student if you forget it. So you click forget password right here, right? And you enter the username. So right now I made a fake email, this one, and I made a demo username and password, HCI13. Put an HCI as username and click reset. You can see a 6-digit OTP has been sent to this following email, which have been made over here, right here. And as you can see, your password reset OTP is this. If I just copy that, you can see the subject password reset OTP from this email as my email, admin Oculus VIT, and the validity is only for 2 minutes, after which it gets expired. Let's paste in the OTP. Right, the OTP is right, so that I can now change the password. Just enter a new password and click reset, and successfully the password gets reset. Nice. Now I'll be logging into the system with this same username and password. Login. Right. Some general instructions over here. Nothing much. Then there's a leaderboard. That's just for competition purposes, and my history. Right now there are no quizzes, so there is no history right now. So this is the Oculus demo quiz, which we'll be taking. If I click start right here, I'll begin the quiz and I have to answer the questions, and also the webcam module gets activated. Okay, now let's begin the quiz. So I go here, click start, and thereby the quiz starts, and you can see my face detected right here, and the options of the quiz right here. You can select anything. This is a demo quiz, so I'll be showing you how to do it quickly. So you can see my face detected. So if I look away, as you can see, you get a test violation notification. Please do not look away from the screen. If I look back at this screen, this will go away, right? Like that. So now simultaneously a faculty can also be monitoring this quiz. So I'll be showing you how to do that too. So I log in as faculty, a monitor quiz, Oculus demo, monitor. You can see a violation had been made at this time that got logged here. This also works real time. So if I can, if I just make a violation right here, right, you can see the violation being done. This face detection works pretty well. If I look away, you can see I'm looking away from the screen. It gets, you can see if I look away or look at my phone or any other thing, other from the viewport, you can see a violation gets logged. And that's how the main part of the project works. This is real-time tracking, and the faculty or the quiz examinee and the examiner communicating through this model, right? So the quiz keeps on going. I just click the right answer I can know. I click lock, right, and I click finish quiz. If I want to remove the answer lock, if I can just click this button and the answer gets removed, and I can select another answer. If I click finish quiz, they'll ask for an confirmation. Right? If I type in yes, okay, I can see my results and I got full marks for that because the answer was right. You can also see my history right here, right? And the faculty can also be monitoring this. So go back, right? If I go back here, I can see users, you can see the leaderboard, right? And their history too. Yeah, so that was the demonstration of a project. If you have any queries regarding the project, please feel free to contact us through our GitHub. And if you want to add any more features, please feel free to fork our branch and develop, and we'll be merging your pull requests. Thank you for watching.